So a month or two ago I got myself this lovely lathe, and I have the tools here and they're in this box, which is very nice, and you can open it up and they're all just sitting there, all the chisels, and I have some other chisels and spring dividers and all, but it's kind of awkward just having them sitting in here in a box, so I want to stick them on the wall. Now above my main workbench here I have a lovely big tool wall, and I love the tool wall just because of its functionality. For me it's so handy just to grab something and then put it just straight back, and I know some people have like foam and they set tools into them where they draw the outline and then it looks cool and you know exactly where it goes, but I just know where everything goes and it's practical just for grabbing as well as looking great. So I'm going to do another tool wall over at the lathe. Now this being an old building, the way I do this is I stick a batten on the wall and another one, and then I put a sheet over the top of the battens, and that means first of all that you get it nice and flat and smooth, not dealing with a perfectly not straight wall, and no moisture gets transferred into the boards. So that's what I'm going to do over here. So I've got this chunk of treated timber and I'm going to use it as my battens, and to do that I'll just rip it down the middle to get it into two. So I'm going to be using thunderbolts to attach the board to the wall, and these are great for masonry, concrete and brick, and the reason I did the indent hole shallow is so that the head can sit into the wood and then I can put a piece over the top without the head being in the way. So now I can just into the wall. Close enough. So I have the two battens up ready for the planks or boards to sit on, and I would normally put DPC in behind the pieces because this is an exterior wall with no air gap, but because the timber I'm using is treated, I think I can get away without using it. Then, I'm still one-handed, switch the bit to drill driver bit. There. Easy. So you can just whack it up. See, line it up. So the wall's looking good, but it's looking a bit empty, so let's stick some stuff on it. So I've got this piece here, which is going to act as the tray for all the chisels to sit in, and I've marked out the holes so I can just drill them. So with all of the holes drilled, most of the chisels fit in lovely, no problem, but a few of them, such as this big one, the chisel is actually wider than the handle bit, so it doesn't fit in the hole, but I'm just going to cut a wee notch and then it can slide in and set in. So after some adjustments, I've got them all sitting in, although some of them are a bit looser than others, some of them are nice and solid, some of them are just all over the place. So I removed the varnish from one piece and from this piece here as well, and then this way I'll get good adhesion and I stick on some glue and pin them together. So the next holder is going to be for this 4-jaw chuck set, and I'll just have a board. I'll have those ones sit in here, these 4 sit in there, and then the holder sit there. So I've also added a wee notch where these wee thingies can sit, and that means they'll move about, won't fall, and there's a nice wee finger pull as well. Spot on. There's it again. So for now that's everything on the wall, but I have plenty of space for lots of new exciting tools, and this is quite the beast and I'm loving it, even though I've only had it for like 2 months, but I've got a million things planned. So now that I've actually got these to hand, I can get to it.